What's going on, Cowboy Nation? It's your boy Kentastic here. This is my first live video that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of go over some things with the Cowboys state right now, where they kind of standing at right now. First things for starters, I just want to say hello to everyone out there that watch my videos. Thank you so much. Also too, what I want to do is want to kind of go over something with what's been going on lately with the boys. From the Damian Wilson and Ezekiel Elliott. Now, training camp is getting ready to start this coming weekend, and the Hall of Fame game is like in 2 weeks. The Cowboys take on the Arizona Cardinals. Now, there's a lot of speculations on what the Cowboys are going to actually do this year, and so on and so on. Now, the one thing I want to say, what the Cowboys are doing is totally a complete 180 from what the expectations are. Right now, we all know that Zeke is involved in the allegations dating back to the last year with the girl in Ohio, domestic violence, and also with saying that she was like a sex slave to him, and so on and so on. And the NFL's been investigating for over a good year, and they haven't really went in detail what they're looking for. So Zeke cooperated with turning his phone records and all that stuff. So, but now, as of last night, Sunday night, he was at Club Plush here in Dallas. Was hanging out with some friends and everything like that, and it was this guy over 30 years of age. He was acting inappropriate and drunken in public, or whatever the case may have you, or whatever. And basically what happened was, he was messing with one of the girls that didn't want to be bothered. That was part of Zeke's crew. Now, I don't know exactly what happened as far as if he was involved or he was just a bystander. I don't know, but the thing about it is he's in a lot of hot water right now due to that. The guy getting punched in the nose to where it broke his nose, and the guy was laid out on the ground. The cop interviewed the guy, and he said that he had no idea what was going on, which is kind of a big mystery. So this is another thing that the NFL is going to kind of look more into. I really feel that the NFL was getting ready to kind of wrap up this whole situation, this year-long investigation with Ezekiel Elliott. It's a good thing now that they can kind of use this against him. Then also too, Zeke got 3 years left on his rookie contract. Now here's the problem with that. And say in 3 years, this guy can very well be in a situation where he can be looking for a big time deal where he can be around for the Cowboys for another like 5-7 more years after the rookie contract has played itself out. I don't know what's going on with Zeke. I don't know what his mental head is or whatever, but a lot of us can sit here and say, hey, Zeke, stay at home. Zeke, put yourself around people that not going to get you in trouble. Zeke, just go find some other activity to do that got nothing to do with trouble. Some people like to be out in public like he does and being around people and all that stuff like that. I get it. I know he likes to party. It's been like that since Ohio State. But this is a thing where it's really tormenting the team. Now, if I'm Coach Garrett, and like my boy said, Simons, what up, Simon? Shout out to you. What up, Cowboy Legend 27? What's good, fam? I think Jason Garrett needs to go out. He needs to muster all the guys up before they head out to Oxnard. He needs to have a not one-on-one, but have a whole team meeting and have a couple coaches there and basically just rip into the team. I understand that everybody else didn't do anything wrong with the exception of Damian Wilson, but the fact is that you gotta let it be known that it's not to be taken lightly here. It's not to be played with, because you gotta remember, just 5 months ago, Sunday, we got kicked out of the playoffs again by the same team when we played up in Lambeau Field. And you know, it's the Green Bay Packers. They beat us the last time that we've been in the playoffs. Last 2 times we've been in the playoffs, we lost to a big, huge play. One was a controversial play. The other one was a rollout bootleg to the left, and Jared Cook called it on the sideline. Give credit was due to Aaron Rodgers. He did do a nice pass. But you gotta look at it this way, man. As the Cowboys, you gotta look at it that way. You can't get yourself caught up in a lot of BS. That's what's going on around you. Because the thing about it is, that's the one thing that the national media wants them to be in the toilet still. And that's what it's gonna be like. Yeah, Cowboy legend. I think the Cowboys defense should improve a lot better this year. Thanks for your comments. But one thing that I'm gonna say is that, despite of us getting the defense and everything like that, but it's the mental thing. Everybody has a part on this team. Everybody has a job to do to make sure that we don't ever have to go through that pain again. The last 2 times we was in the playoffs. And you gotta remember, back 2 years ago, we had a little controversial off season. First it was the Murray went to Philly. Then it was the Greg Hardy situation, which I thought was a good thing that we was able to get him, but it turned out to be somewhat of I wouldn't say a mistake, but it was kind of a blessing in disguise. And I hope that nothing negative come out of this situation, but I just got that feeling that they're trying to make an example out of Zeke because he keeps popping up in the news. I'm not going to sit here and say he did do any of those things, but if you don't have proof of him doing something, the NFL should just let it go. I think NFL, what they're doing is, the NFL is trying to make up and save face ever since the whole Ray Rice situation. Ray Rice don't have a job in the NFL no more. Why? Because of that situation he was in. Just like Greg Hardy. Adrian Peterson is still in the league. I mean, yeah, he whooped his kid, but, the way I came up, you acted out of line. That was, you was going to get something put on your ass. Period. So, the lesson of the day, or of this video, is that if you got something good going on with this team, don't mess it up, because remember, we're one of the top favorites to try to win this thing. And you gotta look at it this way. You gotta look at teams like the Patriots. You gotta look at teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Kansas City Chiefs, of course the Packers, Seattle, Atlanta. And then also too, you got the Giants trying to come up on us. And then, look at the upcoming teams that's in the NFC. You got Tampa Bay, AFC, definitely Tennessee. People need to watch out for them. So, lesson of the day is play with a clear head, but also be smart off the field, outside the lines. I feel that, and I agree, this should ought to feel, fuel our fire, but our team is off the hook. But at the same time, I just feel that we can do a lot more. We can do a lot better than what we've been doing this off season. I feel that, yeah, everyone's human. I get it. But also at the same time, too, when you're wearing that star on that helmet, it doesn't matter what the name on the back of the names on the back of the jerseys. It don't matter. It's about that star. You're representing the tradition of greats that played in this league, and they still remember to this day. So don't let those guys down. That's all I really got. Leave a comment at the bottom. Shout out to the whole Cowboy Nation out there. It's your boy Kentastic. I'm out. Deuces. How about them Cowboys?